talk about Radiant Black, Infinite Frontier, talk about some DC stuff that they're doing. We just saw the news Batman, The Adventure Continues Season 2, which is pretty cool. I'm not as hyped as Nick is, but but I'm hyped. Any other news that comes from there? And we plan to talk about maybe, if we get to it, the Winter Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and what we look forward to from that. Anything else that's in the chat? You want to do in the chat? Throw something in there. Let us know, and we'll talk about it for sure. No, let's get started. Follow us on YouTube. Matt's gonna be posting that very soon. Follow us here on Twitch. And Radiant Black. That's the first thing. That's a book by. Is that Boom Studios?
Yes.
No, man.
No, it's Image.
It's very Power Rangers like, so I thought maybe Boom. But yeah, there it is. Carlos, I'm pretty sure has all of the variants, and you got one right there. What do you guys think? What do y'all think about Radiant Black? What do you dislike? Any dislikes here? Anything that y'all don't like about?
I don't think that at least off the first issue, there's nothing to dislike yet. Because it's only been one issue, so like, what really could be wrong with the title? Good intro into the character, really quick but really good character development. The dialogue is super like different than anything that I've read in a long time. Besides like Bill and Ted, like it's like on that level of like weird comedy dialogue. But then, like, he gets superpowers. So, like, what?
I don't know. I do appreciate like everyone says that I've talked about with this book is that it's very relatable and stuff like that. And at one point though, I'm just like, no, man, this is not real. This guy's like sucks. Starlight's fine. This guy's got 38,000 in debt. God, I don't want that at all. But he gets powers, so I'm kind of jealous of that.
Like the only like Nick mentioned, there really isn't anything negative that I can say about the issue. The only thing that I was bummed out about, but it's not really a criticism, is that we didn't get to see him really, like his action and fight somebody. But that makes perfect sense though, because it was a setup, and I love the setup, man.
I was gonna say Nuno's not here right now, unfortunately, but I was gonna say with Carlos and Nuno, they're over here complaining about Monica Rambeau and WandaVision not being able to fight toe with everybody. Who knows? Toe to toe versus Thanos.
Yep.
You're like, you're not gonna get that from the first issue. He just
and that's exactly why it's not even a complaint. It's more of a bummed out kind of thing, because I'm just so excited, to see what the suit can do, and what Nathan, the main character, is gonna do with the suit, how he's gonna turn it into a superhero. But that's definitely what's awesome about the setup. And it looks like in issue number 2 we're gonna get introduced to, and Carlo has it on his background. We're gonna get introduced to Radiant Red.
That's crazy. Like, usually you get like the Reverse Flash or the anti-Superman or the anti-whatever on in the story, but that's the first villain.
I know, and that's actually what excites me, man. I think that it's setting up that perfect opposite, that perfect polar opposite, where our main character Nathan, he's a guy that, like you mentioned, Manny, he's down on his luck. He's a shit ton of money into debt. He's a failed writer, and he's moving back, home with his parents. It looks like he's moving back to his hometown. He meets up with his best friend, Marshall, who I thought was hilarious, man.
Oh, he's great.
He's a guy that never left his hometown.
Exactly, but at first I got villain vibes from him, and that ended up going away once they ended up going out to the bar, and they caught up. And by the end of the issue, I felt like, man, Marshall's the guy that's gonna have that heart, the guy that Nathan is gonna turn to, and he's gonna be his best bud that's always there for him, man.
But he's gonna mess up a lot of things. I think he's gonna definitely be that guy.
for sure. But I think that that's where like the comedy is gonna come from. And what I really enjoyed about this issue is that, like Nick mentioned, it read like something that I haven't read in a long time, and I can't even say what was the last comic or series that I read that had this kind of like dialogue and humor because I was personally dying, man. From the first 2 pages, like I was cracking up, man.
And you know what? That brings me to like a negative. What pissed me off. It's his character, but you know, to me, I'm just like, if this was in my life, I'd be so pissed. Is Marshall like talking to the cops? Like, no, we're not gonna move off the train track. There's a train coming. I don't care. Damn it. That pissed me off so much. What are you doing, man? Why?
And you know what? I felt the same way, but what I liked was that Nathan, after shit like calmed down, he got pissed off at him, and he was like, "Dude, what are you doing? Like, why would you do something like that?" Um, but the point that I was getting to is that I really enjoyed that they're setting up. It looks like they're setting up Radiant Red to be that perfect polar opposite to Nathan, who, as I was mentioning, he's down in his luck, and after coming in contact with the Radiant suit, he talks to Marshall and he says that he doesn't want to mess this up, like he's messed everything up in his life, and that he wants to do good. So our guy's being set up to be the hero, and Radiant Red, the first thing it seems like the first thing that this person, whoever they are, is to go and rob a bank. And I think that already tells you like this is what's important to this person. And I think he's gonna set up that really cool, polar opposite where Nathan's trying not to fuck up his life and do something good. Then you got Radiant Red, that's probably gonna wanna, just profit and use the suit for their own self interest.
That this Radiant Black Spear, whatever, shows up in the same town. You know what I mean? Is it the same town?
I don't.
For some reason, I'm thinking Chicago, but I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't. So I read the first 6 pages of issue 2, like on the Image website, like we could preview. So we're kind of through each other. And I also want to say that I totally disagree with you, Manny, about that. I can't relate because most comic book readers, they always think, oh, I can write something better, or they're writing like a little story on their binder, like little love notes or whatever. So I believe that most comic book readers are like writing or imagining the writing, and I'm sure like none of them are like successful, so they're like failed writers. So I totally related. I mean, I'm not a loser, but I can relate. Like I went through a writer phase, but that never went anywhere. I have a little book where I wrote some ideas, but that's where it ended.
One of our future segments is definitely going to be one of the things that Carlo wrote, so look out for that.
Oh, and real quick to answer your question. So I just flipped through to this show really quick. But yeah, it looks like it looks like it is in kind of the same general area because Nathan is in Illinois, and then when you get introduced to Radiant Red, it just says Chicago. So
Okay.
yeah.
And as far as the action, there was no action per se, but Nathan can lift a damn train and cops by accident. So that's just setting up for like some action-packed scenes later, like in issue 2 or 3. So there's going to be action, and I'll be patient. It's like I wasn't disappointed. I'm looking forward to issue 2, and that's even before I read the first 6 pages of issue 2. So it's going to be action-packed. It's going to have like the relatability. It's going to have the art. It's going to have the story. It's going to have like I'm interested in Radiant Red. Like, why is this person robbing a bank? I mean, I think a lot of us, probably one of you guys, first thing we do is like rob a bank. That's obvious. I have superpowers. I'm tired of being broke. I'm going to go to my local Bank of America and get rich. So that's also relatable. Like I don't think I would do that. I'm kind of honest, but it's somewhat relatable.
You're so calm when Nuno's not over here helping you up. Oh man, I'm not trying to make fun of Nuno. Nuno is definitely one of our boys, and we miss him. And I'm missing you right now because he would definitely be talking shit about Radiant Black right now for sure. I feel like?
You know, in terms of the relatability, I think that not. I would say that the majority of people are 38K in debt, but there are those people out there. But I think just the overall general premise of having that hardship, having a dream that you've been working for, that you've been working towards forever, and that it doesn't pan out, and when it doesn't, you're embarrassed and you have a hard time admitting that to your family, to your friends. And that's what Nathan was doing. He said that he had uh, a novel that he was writing, that he was just having struggle with finishing it, and that his agent or publicist is just waiting to get it, in his hands, so that they can publish it. Then he finally comes clean to uh, his buddy Marshall and lets him know, hey man, I haven't even started this. I think that at one point or another, everyone has dealt with those kinds of uh, disappointments or that financial hardship. Um, but you keep on moving on, and I think that that's what Nathan is ultimately trying to do, and I think that that's what makes him kind of relatable in 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 that sense. And Braiding Black is reminding me of like a mixture between Spider-Man, Invincible, and Power Rangers. Like that's like the best way that I can
All
describe
right.
this type with humor. Like with some
So I'm gonna say everything you just said, but I'm gonna add in, like I said before, if you guys didn't read the recent, like, I don't remember who did it. It was Boom or Image or Dark Horse, but there was recent Bill and Ted comics when the movie was coming out.
I didn't read them, but I remember seeing them.
The level of dialogue, it's like everything you just said. I agree with Invincible and Power Rangers and Spider-Man, but like the level of humor and like not humor to be on purpose to make a joke, just regular dialogue that is just very humorous. And oh,
Hey, Matt, were you being truthful when you just said that you hadn't read it?
Yeah, that's all. I'll get back into it.
Yeah, you do your back issues to just stay on me. How have you not read this yet, man? It's so good.
I went in the comic shop and I fucking forgot. You guys keep recommending me all these fucking books, and I keep forgetting. I walk in there. So I'd like to have the video with you guys. I'm gonna have to start streaming me walking in there every week because he's reminding me to grab not material. You remind me to grab the character.
all right, that's what we got to talk about because I want to yell at our boy Carlos. All right, not Carlos, Carlo. What? I saw your review on this.
You didn't like it? Oh, yeah, you didn't like it, did you?
Yeah, dude. I gotta, bro.
We're gonna kick him out soon.
But before we kick him out and before we tell him, why he's wrong, we have to allow him to plead his case. So Carlo, plead your case.
So, like, the premise is like it's black, and then the truck has like all these lights, and then you have like I don't know. I think I was just biased because there's like goofy looking characters in the back of the truck, and it's like I don't know. It's just like,
Oh, and sorry for everyone that's not like tuning in live or watching the video. We're talking about Noctera. Noctera issue #1 from Image Comics by
Zack Snyder, Scott Snyder.
Yeah, Scott Snyder and Tony Danny. Anyways, plead your case, man.
so they go to like the safe spot, but like what they're trying to do, what's their purpose, what's their downfall, what issue are they having? I mean, like
What do you? They say everything in the comic. Everything's explained in.
oh my god, like back features and things like I don't care. Like there was no character development. There was nothing exciting going on. There was no action-packed scenes. Like wow, my flashlight kills this animal. Like man, this is man. Like I just didn't care for the characters, for the art, for the story, for anything. It was just kind of bland. But I will read issue 2. It wasn't that bad, but it was think what it was, I read Radiant Black first. So Radiant Black is Las Vegas, and Nocturne is like Reno. Like you go to Reno first to like it, and then you go to Vegas. And I think that's what happened. Because I just did not enjoy Nocturne #1. Um, like yeah, like I just didn't care about anything. The characters, the story, nothing. Bland, boring, no action, no nothing.
It's the first issue.
But I did care about the characters. I did care about where did this black orb come from? What is this bad guy up to? Like I like the humor. I like the art. It's like it was a beautiful book. It's like fucking 10. It's like I can't complain about.
Wait, now he's making me question everything. I gotta look through Noctera and look at the art again.
And I think the costumes on those like people in the back of the truck. Like, what the hell's going on?
Well, it's a post-apocalyptic world where light is the only thing that protects them. So everyone's like, you left to take care of the hole in the wall last week. So you didn't get to hear Carlos rant and rave about the costumes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. Apocalyptic world, man.
I think that's like overdone. Like I don't know. Like
No, I love the artwork. The artwork here is phenomenal.
And look, I won't argue the point that the post-apocalyptic has been done. I mean, over and over again. But what I enjoyed about this issue, like I mentioned last time, is that or the series so far, is that I feel like this is a pretty unique take on that premise, and that the monsters and the cause for these monsters is somewhat unique, to me. It's not zombies, it's not fucking like aliens, or I mean, who knows? It may be aliens, but at least right now, it's not zombies, it's not um, uh, monsters coming from like I don't know a different dimension. At least not yet, but how these monsters come about, and the fact that it's people that get infected with like darkness, and the way that it's done, it's just a unique premise to me. The idea that
I'm not even curious about like what caused it or why it happened. Like the grandpa and the daughter and the granddaughter.
You get to see the flashbacks of the day it happened. Like you get to see all this background information that's flashback throughout, and you get the like my favorite part is the villain at the end. Well, you don't know if he's a villain. Like we're assuming he's a villain, but you get this guy you can't. He's wearing this silhouette suit that when he touched the dude, he burnt the guy's face off. That's not action.
I think that was the only cool part. That was pretty cool.
I thought it was cool that she's a trucker that's driving a caravan that whips out these light batons.
Pretty cheap. I will say that it was cheap that she got in this awesome battle with this creature, and she's struggling with it. I did like the fact that she struggled with it. It's not like just an extra creature that she can just smack away easily. She actually struggled. But what I thought was cheap was that when she lost or whatever, she was right next to the base. Like, okay. How likely is it that she was so close to the base that they can put the floodlights on the creature and then she's fine. She made it through.
I just can't wait to see girls dressing like that up at Comic Con. Please.
Yeah, that was the only cool costume of the book.
It's a nice costume. That's what I like about it.
I did like when they said, "Oh, I'm gonna make a love story." It's like it's not over till it's over. I said that made me smile, and that's the only like humorous part. Like, and the little girl, she's going blind. It's like, okay, I'm a little bit interested that she's going blind. Where is this gonna go? And it doesn't go anywhere. It's like,
wait, who's going?
Oh no, how she lost her eyesight when she was a child, and then she got the surgery to get it back.
Operation. Yeah.
I do think that is a theory of mine for this book is that she's gonna lose her sight again, and she's gonna be complete darkness, and that's gonna come to play.
Well, this sunburn. Do you reckon it came before or after during it? Because he's claiming that it came during it, didn't he?
He's saying that the place that he wants them to take them is a place that has sunlight.
Yep. You know what this reminds me of? I don't know if you remember it, but it's completely different, but kind of plot. Waterworld. where they got to find that land.
Oh,
That's
what?
the only land.
All right, I'm gonna say this right now, Matt, because I'm assuming that no one in America has ever seen Waterworld because it was labeled as a really shitty movie, even though it's a really good movie.
I watched it.
Great movie.
Kevin Costner, come on, it's a shitty movie. Please.
Kevin Costner, right?
But it's the same kind of concept. They've got to find, instead of find land, they've got to find fucking sun.
Waterworld, man, that reminds me of my childhood for some reason. I shouldn't have been
That was
watching.
my favorite as a childhood. Well, I had it on the big laser discs. Did you ever have the laser discs over there?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, another complaint about Noctera. So it's like, oh, let me check your gums to see if you're infected or whatever. And it's just like the vampire movies. Oh, did you get bit? Oh, no, I didn't. And they hide it. It's like, that's so overdone. Every fucking vampire movie, like, oh, I'm going to hide my little bite. Oh, I'm going to hide my gums. Like, nah, like, overdone. Mm-mm. But I'll still read number 2.
Hide your gums, like they're hidden. They're always gonna be hidden. You have to show them if you want to see them.
I don't know. It's too much like that bite thing for the vampire world. Like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm going to not smile and hide my gums so I'm not discovered to be a creature or something.
All right.
Garbage.
But all right, you got to admit though, it was unique. It was unique that there's a way to like, once you get infected, there's a way to like reverse it if you catch it early enough with like the radiation therapy and stuff.
Yep.
Like, there's unique takes on it. That's why like it starts in the gums. It's something like, oh, like you might not even notice yourself until it's too late.
That's what
It's
I like.
Scott Snyder, mate.
Because like if you get bit, you know you got bit. But like if you just kind of, it's from staying in the dark too long. If you overexpose somehow by accident, you wouldn't
It's
know
more than,
until you check your gums.
It's more than 10 hours from what I remember, right?
Yeah,
10
something
hours.
like that.
It is.
But
Yeah.
we don't know. This is what I was thinking last week. We don't know if those 10 hours are consecutive.
That's true.
I mean, I would assume so.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
yeah,
assuming
who
makes
knows?
an ass out of you and me.
Look,
No.
I reread it, and my biggest questions / things that I want to see is I hope that we get more flashbacks and we see how Val got into doing what she's doing, right? Like, what drove her to be a ferryman? How did she acquire these skills? So that's one of my really big questions.
You know what she reminds me of? A
Huh.
character, like how I perceive how her fighting style is gonna prolong. She reminds me of like what Electra would be in this post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
Cool.
Another thing, I'm not a fan of the flashbacks. Like, I want my stories to go in a fucking timeline. It's like a beat. Oh, let me tell you.
Fucking 90% of comics have flashbacks, bro.
Why do they do flashbacks?
Nowadays, everything's a flashback. Everything's a
Everything has
flashback.
Oh, where in the timeline is this taking place? Like, I don't want to think. I want to relax. It's like getting drunk. I want to drink and enjoy it. I don't say, "Ooh, it's wine and it doesn't smell right." Like, no, I just want to enjoy my downtime. Don't make me think about the timeline. I want a good story and a little bit of activity.
All right,
All right.
I think it's
let's-
I think it's time to trigger Matt. Carlo got to yell. It's time to make you Matt yell.
Hold on, real quick. Let's give it one more issue, and then we'll check back in with Carlos, see how he feels about Nocturne number 2.
Yeah, this is the guy that gave WandaVision a 10 out of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Until episode 8 and 9. That's when it went downhill.
I'm going to give every single issue of this entire series a 10. It's only the 4th episode.
Radiant Black was a 10. Noctura gave it a 4. There's potential. I didn't hate it.
I can't rate Radiant Black because I haven't got Radiant Black, but I'll say Nocatera is about a 6. Got to give it room to breathe. Remember, room to breathe on the rating.
I give it a 7. It's a solid start.
Mine's an 8.
It's a great foundation.
Yeah.
I agree with 7. Yeah, exactly. It established the world with not too many questions. The only good questions are story building questions.
Yep.
And I will say I agree to the point where like the big city that she went to, that they were celebrating light manufacturing or light bulb manufacturing. That's it's a little like too on the nose. Like, oh hey, like like that's stupid, but it is what it is. But I give it a 7 as well. I think that's cool. But I think Nick wants to talk about Infinite Frontier a little bit.
Well,
Let's do
first
this.
I want to just trigger Matt a little bit because we're on a roll.
As you can see, I'm bag and boarding, right?
So
I've
I
left
know
the
you
special
love
bag.
loved this, right?
Are we gonna talk that? Which one are we talking?
So I just want to piss you off. So
Alright,
I
that was a
know
great book.
you love this issue, right?
Yeah.
I think this issue was even better.
Really? Well, see this fucking issue,
Uh
and see this fucking issue,
oh.
right? I ain't gonna bag board it. It's fucking see this fucking toilet roll bar. It's going in there. It's going for fucking toilet paper. You know what my ass with because that's all it's good for. Alright? If we got what are we talking? Amazing Spider-Man or we're talking Infinite? Which one
We'll talk. We'll talk Infinite. I just wanted to see you do something crazy.
Infinite, because Manny and I think Carlo, right? You guys haven't read 61 yet. I think.
60 is gonna be disappointing. I keep seeing disappointing things about it. And
Number
61,
what?
I don't-
60 was great.
60 was great. 61 was a letdown.
I think they were both great, but 60 was really a really emotional. There wasn't much.
It was good. 61. It just ignores everything 60 did.
From what I hear,
It's one fucking saying.
like 60 kind of touched on one month or one more day, but it didn't really actually answer any questions.
Yep, you're right.
I'm hearing, but I haven't read it yet, so I mean I don't know.
It's
But-
set. It's set in some. What I'll agree with what Matt says. 60 set up something at the end, and then 61 says brand new. Brand new Spider era. But I think that might be because of the mental relief he got from 60.
60.
I think that's put him in a new headspace where he's able to take on the world in a different way, and that's why the new suit, a new mindset, a new job, there's gonna be a new story arc.
Job
And-
already?
What?
This guy gets new jobs like every 10 issues, man. He's a billionaire, and then he's nothing, and then
Dude,
he's a science guy. Like
it's one of the things that I was talking to Nick about. And after everyone reads 61, next time that we meet up, I have like certain problems and things that I want to talk about regarding like Spider-Man, the state of Spider-Man, and where I would like to see, the Spider-Man title go.
What is it? His name? What? It's Nick Spencer, right? He's a shitty writer.
Oh no,
He's
What-
inconsistent.
Yeah,
He can
that's
write an
all-
amazing story, and then the next issue's okay, and then the next issue is garbage. Then he writes an amazing story again. Like,
He doesn't know how to finish.
Yeah, but dude, and that's kind of the thing. Like, I feel bipolar throughout this run. Like I go through like these just up and downs over the last 60 issues, man, and we're going on what, year 3 now or something like that.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be honest, the only story that he's done that was good from start to finish, story arc, was The Hunted. That was it. The rest,
the hunted
finished that
from
good.
the hunted from beginning to end was phenomenal. And it was at that point that I thought, wow, man, this is gonna be a turnaround. Like this is gonna be great. It's finally gonna start picking up. And then again, man, it took that it just took that weird dip, and it didn't start picking up again for me until Last Remains.
I
So-
do really enjoy that he made Boomerang his reformed roommate. I think that's awesome. I
Go ahead.
I was just gonna compliment it. It's so interesting. Like every time I get to read about that, it's just so odd.
So I've been watching Harley Quinn. Finally, I got HBO Max.
So good.
And Boomerang reminds me of Kite Man, or Kite Man reminds me of Boomerang.
Yep.
That's exactly how
What
he.
about
I-
Captain
I
Boomerang?
definitely
Fucking
think
clearly
that-
fucking rip-off name, fucking Boomerang, Captain Boomerang. It's a fucking rip-off. I'm pissed off that Boomerang ain't fucking Aussie in Marvel. He should be Aussie. If you're gonna name him after a fucking Boomerang, you're fucking he's Aussie.
That's why he's a villain. He doesn't give a shit.
I do think that in a fight, I'd be more afraid of Boomerang than Kite Man.
Oh yeah.
Kite Man, mate, I'd be more scared of a cat than fucking Kite Man.
Um,
Yeah.
but besides that, I understand the character development. But I don't. I don't know. But in this new, I love to see the interaction with all the villains right now with this new issue.
That reminds me, I'm kind of pissed about this, but this is gonna be Amazing Spider-Man King's Ransom or something like that. I think.
Yeah,
It's a one shot. I don't like the fact that it's not actually gonna follow the Spider-Man title, but it's a one shot talking about what Boomerang has been hiding from
yeah.
Peter.
So the one shot though is supposed to be the setup for the new storyline, or it's basically going to take part in the new storyline that we're going through.
I think the
Kinda
story
like-
in 61 is building towards that.
yeah, exactly. Think of it like you remember when Clone Conspiracy came out, or when what was it Venom Inc. storyline where you have like one shots.
Dumb. Like that's obviously like, hey, I want more money. Give me
Yeah,
another.
of course.
Like let me.
Well,
spot me a
there's
pool.
also like 3 freaking Spider-Man issues a month. Can anyone you want to talk about that? Because there's like I feel like when
Dude,
every time I look at
you're so
freaking
right.
League of Comic Geeks.com, I can go through the pull lists. I'm like, didn't I just get like? Why is there so many Spider-Man issues?
Spider-Man.
Fortnightly.
Spider-Man is more Marvel's Batman. Like,
Nah,
just-
that's
I
the thing.
I just saw
No,
another.
but you only get one Batman a month. You get
Yeah, that's-
Detective. You
Nah,
get
Batman used to get twice. It used to be fortnightly, but now they've changed it back to monthly.
yeah, because there's like 6 Batman titles.
Yeah, but
Because you got
Spider-Man-
Nightwing, you got Catwoman, you got Harley Quinn, you got Urban Legends, you got the Detective, you got Detective Comics, you got the next Batman,
I just read that there's another
Robin.
one called Reptilian.
Yep, I just saw that today.
Yeah, it's a Batman something Reptilian, and then
Yeah, there's a Batman Black Label with Killer Croc coming out as well, or something.
that's the Reptilian one. I don't think it's Killer Croc though.
Oh, but it's
No,
Black
isn't it?
Label. I don't care then.
Yeah, but no, right now Spider-Man's bi-monthly, which dude, to me, yeah, it's more money, but the fact that I get Spider-Man twice a month, it's
And speaking of
I'm happy.
Spider-Man, then that also brings up Nonstop.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
that?
dude.
Okay.
Guys, everybody read nonstop. Hold on.
No.
Everybody read nonstop. Holy shit.
Yes, it's action packed. Loved it.
Nick, you read nonstop, right?
Yes. So I gotta say this because I said it in my review last night, and no one was there. So, but
Do it.
my favorite thing about this entire book is the obscure and unique, interesting way they did the paneling.
Yes.
Yep.
There is so much negative space, and normally that would piss me off. I was like, when I first picked up the book, 'cause this is one of the books where I sat in front of my job and waited for an hour before I had to go in to avoid traffic, and sat there and read this book, and I was not disappointed at all. The time flew by. I was so invested in this. Every page, there's so much detail, both verbally and dialogue, verbally and artistically, in every page. And half the pages are just white because there's so much negative space. So in the little I went through, there was like panels where there was like, the top corner is all white, the bottom corner is all white, the middle is all white, but there's like 35 panels.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I like the spider sense is another part of my favorite. Part
Dude,
of
love it.
what's
Yeah.
written out. Like I've never seen that. I've never seen spider sense written out.
Me neither.
That
Yeah, it was okay. It was average.
What is it? That 4th page where you turn it next to the ad and it's the big green and it says brain pain.
Yes.
Dude.
Oh my, that was beautiful. And it
brain
the-
play, right?
what?
Big brain play. Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
brain play.
Yeah.
The dialogue was art. What? That was amazing. Like, can I have to repeat it again? The
Tell
dialogue.
me he doesn't look like fucking Owlman in there. He looks like the fucking Owlman.
Ow, man. Who are you talking about?
The Owl character. Amazing Spider-Man.
Owsley.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
that? Is that his name? Owl? You know the Owl?
Yeah, that was me.
Big brain.
Dude,
Fucking looks like-
Dude, I was like, holy crap. But like, it just, let me get a good page where like, also, it looked like they went in Photoshop and had the final thing and just tilted everything and then cropped out what didn't fit the page. And I was
Okay,
like,
how old is he in this? Because he looks like he's fucking 10.
he's in
Look at
college.
him.
Well, he's technically in college as an adult right now, like as a like.
yeah, but he's Spider right now is in his mid to late 20s, I guess, right now.
I loved was his whole thought process as he's falling, like how much he thinks as he's falling. Like I got this part, this part, this part. Okay, I still got 10 seconds before I land. All right, let me think about. Well, oh man, I should have seen this coming.
Like,
it's so.
I love the negative space. Like, it looks like the pages are tilted and then cropped. And then I was like, what the heck is going on? It's just so interesting. And it read like you're reading and you're visually looking at it at an angle, and it made it feel like like everything was moving so fast.
You know what was the best part of this whole book?
Huh.
Oh, the
Nah,
end story.
The end story to me.
That was so corny, man. Like Zemo was so corny in
He
that.
was, dude.
So he tried to do so many of today's catchphrases, like the slang of today, generation of today.
I'm
Like,
looking at the ads. Are you guys gonna
was
pick
kinda
up Darkhawk?
no.
Nah.
No one? Carlos.
I'm thinking about it. I am.
I put it on my pull list, so I put it on my digital pull list. I might tell my shop guy. It's 30 years of Darkhawk.
Okay, but like,
Oh yeah.
what have you seen in those last 30 years? Like,
Well, he was a prominent character in West Coast Avengers, so he could be a character that comes up soon.
he's been
What?
so. I am part of a Facebook club called Comic Book Collecting, and in that club, there was when Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was being announced.
Darkhawk, right? Everybody.
Yeah, exactly. So there was one person who speculated because there was a toy figure that was Darkhawk. So they were like, oh, Darkhawk's going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So they bought up all the toys, and it was so much speculation. And then it just became like the running joke of you need to buy Darkhawk 1, Darkhawk 1. When I first saw that, I did find a Darkhawk, and I saw it for $1, and I was like, I'm not going to buy that. That's stupid. But it's been going up. It's like $10, $15,
Dude.
$30. Like,
Darkhawk is a cool character, man, and he's coming. I could definitely see him.
Well, yeah,
coming up.
because they're bringing in Moon Knight. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. All right, this is going WandaVision speculation. Here we go. Part 67. We're
Mephisto.
we're gonna get a West Coast Avengers style team, and all these characters that are leading into it are characters that could be or are positioned to be those kind of characters. Moon Knight was in several issues. Darkhawk, you know, we have War Machine was a major character. Well, War Machine's first team, the Avengers team, he was a part of when he was Iron Man, was West Coast Avengers. You know, you have Hawkeye, you have Mockingbird. You know, who else has been like teased that could there's just so
Wait.
many characters that like were part of this
Wait.
run, and people always forgot about this run up until like the last couple years.
When it comes to Mockingbird, because you mentioned Mockingbird, I wonder if they are at some point going to incorporate like some of the TV show characters that came before, because
I would
Ca-
think the Shield
Okay.
characters would be easier to incorporate because you know you would have to assume it's canon because of Coulson.
yeah,
Because
and I mean,
because when Shield fell in the movies, it fell in the TV show.
yeah, I mean, Kevin Feige has alluded to the fact that he wants to, I guess, resolve that discrepancy. Because for the longest time, it was basically like, yeah, the Shield show, did have a connection to the Marvel universe, but then it started being treated and looked at as happening in a whole nother universe.
Which
You know
is
what I mean?
because
Um,
I remember what was it? Thor was it Ragnarok?
yeah,
Or
it was Thor
no
Dark World.
Dark World.
Yeah, Dark World.
Um, when that came out, there was like the weeks leading up to that, there was Thor themed episodes that were directly teased into what was going to happen in the movie. Same thing with every movie that happened around that time period. There was always key things that happened in the show that led into the movie.
Yeah.
And
So
I
I mean,
thought that
if
was a
they
great idea.
yeah, if they actually do merge those universes somehow, I actually didn't mind what's her name, Adrienne Palicki or Palicki, I think is her name.
What
The
Mockingbird?
yeah, the actress that played
I
Mockingbird.
think it's great. I think she would be
I
great.
like her.
And
I
there's only a couple heroes that were in the show really, because you have some characters and stuff, but you only get like what you have Swarm, Quake, Ghost Rider. I would love to see Ghost Rider in the MCU.
Wasn't it
I thought that guy did a great job as Ghost Rider.
wasn't the Darkhold in that with Ghost
Yeah.
Rider? So
Yeah.
play anything with WandaVision at all?
and that's the thing, like that's where it gets a little weird, but yeah, dude, that actor that played that version of Ghost Rider, because he technically played the what is it, the
Reyes, right? Something Reyes or something.
Bobby Reyes.
Robbie Reyes, yeah, uh version of Ghost Rider, but
Which is
Love that
perfect.
series.
It was like I'm so
yeah,
happy
dude,
they didn't take a Hispanic actor and say, "Hey, he's Johnny Blaze." There is a Hispanic character, and they use that Hispanic character.
yeah. And dude, I actually really liked his portrayal, man. I thought he was great.
That's
um
but like I understand how the Netflix shows they're never gonna use. I understand. I get it. I know the Defenders are never gonna be part of the MCU. It sucks, but
Unless Multiverse of Madness does
yeah,
something.
could be.
You know?
yeah, but
Because I mean, Charlie Cox is gonna come back as Daredevil for the next Spider-Man movie, and
really,
yeah, and yeah, he's been confirmed.
though. Confirmed?
Huh? Yeah, he's confirmed. Yeah, he's confirmed. So I'm fucking excited, dude.
yeah. I think if they bring it back,
The last time, hold on.
I did really
Last time I
enjoy
remember
the
reading
guy that
that
plays
was-
Luke Cage is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. You know what? I remember reading that it was confirmed, but or was it actually just a rumor? Because I don't.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Spider-Man 3. What's the fucking title of it?
Okay, so it's been reported by multiple sources that he is going to be in the movie and that he's done scenes for the next Spider-Man movie.
No, until they are actually officially put on the casted role, okay, on IMDb and all that, they are officially not on it. They have to be
But-
officially a cast credit. I'm not bloody. You don't believe in
No, of course,
Alpha Molino, Jamie Foxx. They're officially.
for sure, and that's why again I don't want to lie here. I just remember it's just being reported so much. I'm hoping that it's true, and if he does end up reprising his role, I personally love him, absolutely love him as Daredevil. I think that he's a wonderful actor, and I think that he really captured the essence of what makes Matt Murdock, tick. What makes him Daredevil.
Same with Jon Bernthal and Punisher.
Dude, fuck, man, he was amazing. That's the thing, dude. Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. I can't see anybody else as Kingpin now. It's just ridiculous how good some of these shows were. I'm
I don't know.
hoping.
I didn't like how he like his voice. Sometimes he was like gruffy, like dude, you're overacting. Like I agree, like the image of him as Kingpin,
No, I
perfect.
mean,
But sometimes he overacted his dialogue.
I mean,
I agree with that at first, but then it became like his character, his
Yeah.
take on the character. So like it was no longer overacting. He's just taking his take.
yeah, it's just his take on Kingpin, but there was so many good things that came out from these shows that I think that they could take a lot of themes from the shows. And like Nick said, Nick, the way that you're super excited for West Coast Avengers and that you want to see that, I do too. Don't get me wrong, I fucking would love that because I love that series. I think that it's been
Even I don't even need
I think that it's
it
been
to be that. I just want to see the way they portrayed Hawkeye so far has been kind of like eh. Like,
Yeah,
and
I agree
I'm
with that.
kind of upset that they gave us Ronan before they gave us Hawkeye in his prime.
I mean, what upset me the most is that we didn't even get Ronin. Like we got fucking we got like we got like a costume change for a day at best. You know?
It was cool. Like, there were some action scenes that were really cool.
Yeah, but
He was a. I remember when he was Ronin. Was that during Civil War
yeah,
in the comics? Dude, his character was bad, and you didn't know who Ronin was for a while.
you know, it was dope.
Um,
But
badass.
like what I was gonna mention is that the way that you're excited for West Coast Avengers, I would love to see a new Avengers type of iteration of the team, and that's where I hope that they do incorporate the TV shows, because if I could see Spider-Man, Luke Cage, Daredevil and Moon Knight, and make that kind of iteration of a team,
Oh,
fuck man, it would
I
be
would. So what I would love is if we get
great.
a TV
And
show.
Mockingbird,
We
Mockingbird.
I want to get a
Huh?
TV show where we get a MCU version of Secret Defenders, where it's like, you know, Doctor Strange every, or they could make it a different character, but Secret Defenders was Doctor Strange would just, whenever there was a problem, he'd gather himself a team, and every issue was different characters.
Dude, I would fucking love to see Doctor Strange, Wanda, Moon Knight. You know, a team. Think of it like, I don't know, maybe like Justice League Dark
That's what
for
wait, I
or
was
like
literally about to just say that. I
like
was waiting for you
Marvel.
to finish. I was gonna be like, well, the Secret Defenders are kind of like, Justice League Dark, because it's
Yeah, dude, something
Doctor
like that.
Strange's like mystical version. The original Defenders team is weird because
Yeah.
original Defenders is Namor, Doctor Strange, Hulk, and Silver Surfer,
Yeah.
and it's just a strange team. So I don't think we'd ever see that in the MCU anytime soon.
We could if they're gonna introduce Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four has Silver Surfer, Galactus,
And
all that.
Namor's a character is connected to them.
Dude, yeah, that'd be fucking sick. Wow, we really went on a tangent there. I want to jump back to Nonstop Spider-Man real quick. Yeah, to Nonstop Spider-Man. But what I want to finish off with that is that the moment that Chris Machado was
Oh, this is all
announced,
because I mentioned Dark Hawk. I'm sorry.
that's cool, dude. No, I love it. But I was just really excited to talk about Chris Machado, dude, because when he was announced, or when it was known that he was gonna be the artist on this title, man, I got so pumped up, especially because the way that Nonstop was being advertised as, again, Nonstop is just high octane, high action Spider-Man like we haven't seen before. Immediately, I thought he's the perfect artist, because his runs that I've seen on X-Men, the way that he did the art and the paneling when he had a run on Doctor Strange with Donny Cates, and I loved his art also in Wolverine and the X-Men. He has such a unique way of creating chaotic environments.
He does not care about traditional panel style.
He does not care at all whatsoever. And in the stories that he's been asked to do the art for, they work so well. Some of my favorite issues of Spider-Man are the ones that he was the artist, like on back in the day. And reading Nonstop Spider-Man, going through it, what I love is that it stayed true to the title.
Oh, it's nonstop.
He was literally nonstop. It was just nonstop, scene by scene, just jumping, fighting dudes.
Even when he's at the funeral, this man's brain is working like a treadmill.
Exactly.
Do we know who these villains are? Are they no villains?
We don't know yet specifically who was it that's like putting out this drug. It's called A plus, right?
A plus.
Yeah, A plus, exactly. We don't know exactly who it is yet, and that's why he's trying to like track all these dudes down. But it it was just nonstop action, man. And
What do you mean? It's gonna be Baron Zemo.
Oh, you know what? Most likely though, it's gonna have something to do with Baron Zemo because the story at the end is gonna tie into the overall like main storyline.
This is like an ongoing series, or is it
Ongoing. Ongoing, man.
Is it ongoing? Is it or gonna be like a 12 series? I don't think it's gonna be a.
That's what I'm saying.
Ongoing.
I hope that it's not one of those 12 issues or like 15 issues, kind of like Avenging Spider-Man.
Well,
dude,
guess
I-
what?
was
They're
it
ending.
na-
They're ending
Neighbor-
Cable
Friendly
after 12
Neighborhood
issues.
Spider-Man?
Like, what the fuck?
wait, sorry.
Tom Taylor's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was like only like 13, 14 issues.
Yeah, man, and that was amazing. So when they say ongoing, I'm hoping that we get a good 2.5 years of it.
Because they just ended. I told you guys earlier today. They announced that Cable issue 12 is gonna be the last issue.
Yeah, that's
And it was announced as an ongoing solo series that I thought was just him and Wolverine were the only ones getting a solo series, which made sense because they're like two of the most popular characters.
Off complete topic. Is this Thor as well? Because I've noticed I can't find Thor for April and May orders. Is that just on hold?
Oh, that's because they're doing a
yeah,
Heroes Reborn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Heroes Reborn, I think, is acting the same way Future State worked.
I think so too.
They really are copying them with that.
I don't want to hear that name.
What do you mean? The Gotham stories are great.
But anyways, to finish off my whole thing with nonstop, dude, I can't remember the last time that I enjoyed no, Tom Taylor's like I enjoyed, but I just mean in terms of like being pumped up Spider-Man action. Dude, this has been fucking phenomenal, and I felt like I was in the shoes of like Spider-Man. Just seeing his brain work, seeing him just actually chase some dudes, and this whole issue takes span in one chase that he's doing, just tracking these dudes down, and I thought it was unique. I love the art, I love the writing. I just love everything about it. I think that this is gonna be one of the funnest Spidey titles if they can keep it up, and if it's and if we get I want a good 20 issue run. Like if we get a good 20 issue run out of this, and it's just Spidey being Spidey,
Yeah.
it'll be dope.
Going to tie into like the fact that it's Doctor Strange and T'Challa and stuff. I told you this, but you do have a little cameo with Doctor Strange and Zelma.
Yeah, man, he got it.
In the very first page or second page, the people that are about to get hit with the debris. I was like, that looks like Zelma's little hat, whatever. And then I was like, oh, that looks like Doctor Strange. And because he drew them, I figured that was them.
Yeah.
Nick, I just seen you flicking through your comics there. Don't tell me Suicide Squad came out as well this week.
No, it came out last week.
He didn't give me that at my comic store. Fuck this fucking idiot. I gotta fucking message him now. Fuck it. No wonder people shop online now. Fucking can't even get good service.
Wait, this came out last week, right?
Fucking tag his shop in this fucking video.
Wait, this came out last week?
Yeah.
Last week, Batman, Infinite Frontier, and Suicide Squad all came out.
Yeah.
I got Batman. I didn't get Suicide Squad. He's a fucking joke.
If you had that comic geeks, man, you would have known.
Yeah, but all right, man.
So you didn't get this week? This came out this week.
Nah, I didn't. I'm not gonna get it.
I love it.
That was my decision not to get that one.
I like big books. I cannot lie.
Nah, it's not in continuity. I don't give a shit.
It is in continuity. This is urban. This isn't. This isn't.
Batman Black and White. Now I'm just like, nah, I don't want it anymore.
This isn't. The Detective. This is Urban Legends. So this is, instead of having a Outsiders book or a Red Hood book, they're all in the same book.
Yeah, I can't be fucked anymore with DC.
It's Red Hood, Grifter, Outsiders, and there's a Harley Quinn story.
Nah.
I love it. I love it.
Nah.
It was great. The Grifter story is amazing. The Red Hood story is awesome. This shit was fucking fantastic.
I'm reading that tonight.
Fantastic. It is not a Joker story. It should just say Jim Gordon across the title. They're just doing this to sell issues. This is the Jim Gordon story. The whole series will be, and I'm hyped about it because they're writing him like a genius.
Don't tell me that
It started. I told him in the group chat about Infinite Crisis. Just watch. They're gonna keep fucking. You watch. You watch. They'll get you, DC. They'll get you, Nick. They'll get you. They're
No,
gonna get
they're
you.
doing great. This,
I fucking didn't get to.
Wait, do you know that goes into Action Comics, right? That
yeah,
story?
I think I gotta start collecting that too now.
See, that's what stopped me from that. I was like, I don't really care about this Superman. I'm gonna read it. I have it right there, ready to read, but like, I'm not gonna chase down a multi-title story arc. I hate that. I hate it.
Fucking text this prick and say, mate, all my comics. What do we get? So Suicide Squad.
You're missing Suicide Squad, Superman, and I think that's the only thing you care about, right?
Yeah.
Because you got the Joker. You don't care about Urban Legends, and you have Batman.
No, I got Joker. I don't care about Urban Legends.
Superman has until issue 31, and if it doesn't wow me, I'm dropping that.
Damn.
I really enjoyed this issue. The art in this issue is phenomenal. Who is it? Hester? I don't know. It's written by Johnson, Hester, Gapster, and Hi-Fi. That's why the colors are so good in this fucking book. It's Hi-Fi. But this is great. The dialogue between Jonathan Kent and Superman is phenomenal because he's just like, well, I know how the world ends. Like I know, not how the world ends. He's like, I know how you fucking die. Like, you need to calm down. You need to not do this. Like, Dad, and he's crying.
Let me explain DC's fucking strategic plan that they're doing that I really feel that people don't fucking see it. Okay, this is what they're doing with this what's that garbage future state, and with what they're doing with like this. So what they're doing, DC, and it's a smart move because this is all going to be current times, and they're still going to have future state issues that are from that future state. So they're seeing how this is their test run of seeing how the future state shit sells. So if it starts selling better than this stuff, this will eventually get axed and they'll stick to future state. If future state doesn't fucking sell good, they'll axe future state and they'll keep going with that stuff. That's what they're doing. It's like, because you already know what's going to happen. Like in this Batman, like the guy that's making the Peacemaker and all this shit, you know what's happening. You know what's going to happen already from 10, 15 years from now. They've already told you the fucking ending. You know Batman's going to fucking, you know what I mean? You know what's going to happen.
Yeah, but in I don't remember which story it was. It might have been this Batman issue. The mayor refuses magistrate.
Yeah, he refuses it, but then something will happen, and then the mayor will get him. We know it's going to happen. We know the peacemakers are going to come. So they're pretty much ruining this shit because you know the end result.
So you know who I think Peacemaker, what are they called? Peacekeepers?
Yeah, Peacekeeper. Yeah.
Peacekeeper 01. So did everybody read the story about A-Day or the Arkham attack and the one guy in Arkham?
No.
I think that guy, that security guard in Arkham, is going to be Peacekeeper 01 because in Joker there's like a small panel that Jim Gordon mentions that he refused him on the police force multiple times. The only guy that survived all of Arkham.
I don't think is actually going to be like the definitive of what the future is. It's kind of like Batman Beyond. It's not the actual.
Which is another title they didn't come back with. I'm pissed off.
Well, they can't come with Batman Beyond now because they got fucking Batman, the next Batman. It all changes. You know what I mean? Batman Beyond, you got Batman teaching the next you're teaching Tim Drake and
but Batman Beyond takes place even way more after the next Batman, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but Future State killed off Batman. Future State, it's the world with the.
What do you mean? He's alive at the end.
It's all right. Well, he's fucking. It's completely killed Batman. Got Batman. What's the word? Batman. The one we're fucking talking about, the future one, not Future State Batman. What's the other one?
Batman Beyond.
It completely throws that one out the window.
You don't know that because you don't know from Dark Detective to when he grows old. You don't know what happens.
Listen,
That's
this,
what I'm saying. I don't think you
this is what they should go, Benny. Yeah?
We also have no idea what Damien was doing all Future State. He could have just been literally with the fucking League of Assassins the entire time.
He hasn't popped up yet, right? Anywhere.
No, he's back in the Batman story.
No.
Back
I
at
mean,
the end of the Batman story, he goes with his fucking mum.
Yeah, he goes to fight his
Hey.
mom or some shit.
in Future State.
No.
No,
In
the new
Batman
Batman
106.
No,
106.
that's what I'm saying though. He hasn't in Future State titles. He hasn't popped up anywhere yet, right?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think Future State is like a definitive future. Of
No,
what
it's
they're
not. It's they in every single thing it opened with the same
advertised,
exact
right?
blurb.
Possible futures or whatever.
It's, you know what it is? I'll use an example here. All right, this is what I'm going to grab a part out of this Infinite Frontier, and this will explain DC completely. All right, this is what they wrote, and this is what they should. I'll then say what they should have wrote. Okay, so there's a panel that goes Dick, Donna, or Jason. Hey guys, it's Roy. Funny story. I'm totally back from the dead. No idea why. Wanna hang? All right, now that's
But he
what
didn't
fucking
actually
DC
call
wrote.
them.
Shut. That's what they say, right? Right. This is what they should have done. Dick, Donna, or Jason. Hey guys, it's Roy. Funny story. DC have fucking no idea how to fucking be creative and write shit, so we're just gonna go with this. You wanna hang? That's what they fucking should have wrote.
But
How do you just
they made a joke about it. It was literally a joke they made. They weren't gonna actually have him call. He called freaking Ollie.
I know he didn't call him, but what I'm saying is
He called Ollie and then hung up. And then he's like, "Well, maybe I should call them." Never mind.
He's back from the dead.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
back.
that's pretty-
Okay, Wally came back from the dead.
Just exactly same thing. Same. Oh, yeah, you're gonna be the. Where is it? You're gonna be the Flash now.
When did Wally die?
Well, no, but you know how he got wiped out before Rebirth.
That's a possible, like, kind of, like, oh, he's been in the Speed Force. That okay, fine, I'll take that. But we literally see Roy get murdered and die.
Yeah, but he was murdered by someone using the Speed Force. He might have gotten thrown into the Speed Force.
No, we see his body. We see his body. Like there is.
What the fuck is this, dude? Captain America being shot by a magic bullet, so he's not really dead, kind of bullshit. Fuck this, man. I
Well,
don't know.
no, you know what it is? My simple answer that I hope that you go with is we saw at the end of Death Metal thousands of worlds get created and everything get mixed together, and there's new 52 characters thrown in here, there's Rebirth characters, there's all sorts of different characters that all didn't exist at the same time that are now forced to exist in this omniverse. Somehow something could have happened, and so it also in the last
What was
battle
Death
of Death
Metal?
Metal, you get to see a zombie Roy.
I was about to say, there's a fucking zombie Roy, mate. He fucking dead. He dead. He dead.
So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe because a zombie Roy came back, that zombie Roy got forced.
They're gonna throw him in the Lazarus pit, and he's gonna be back to fucking life again, huh? Is that the plain fucking story they're gonna go with?
I was about.
Dude, it's fucking weak. It's fucking trash. DC are fucking pathetic, man. Oh, and it's Wonder Woman's fucking mum, the Queen. She's now stepping down and fucking coming out into the man's world, in the tainted. Make sure we write tainted man's world to fix it. Wonder Woman dressing like she's fucking like Jesus or some shit, man. Like, just give me my original fucking Wonder Woman outfit. Just give me Wonder Woman. I don't want this fucking high almighty shit. I want Wonder Woman.
I
Go with Wonder Woman.
I kind of want to see Wonder Woman's mom like stepping out, dude. That sounds interesting to me.
Well, I'm pretty sure Wonder Woman's mom is going after Yara.
Gonna try to discover about Yara.
Yeah,
Find out
and there's
about
people after Yara, and they mention like a second clan. So apparently, there's another Amazonian clan.
And in this part, I'm not against it. Let me talk about this because I know.
Wait, what's wrong with that? They didn't even do anything.
When I rant about this book, people always said to me, "Oh, it's because Alan Scott came out and gay." The only one thing they can change about a character, I hate when they change the color of the skin, the nationality. Changing all that shit on characters is fucking bullshit. I'm not being racist. I'm not being fucking whatever. It's fucking bullshit.
Just create a new
If you wanna
character that
bring
has
out-
the title.
If you want to bring out a character being gay, I'm fine with that because in real life, guess what? People stay in the fucking closet and they're too scared. So these heroes could be stayed in the closet because they're too scared to come out to see how the world's gonna. You know what I mean? It fits that. It's okay. But you can't have Superman coming out gay. You can't have Barry Allen coming out gay, and you can't have Oliver Queen. You can never make them three gay because they're partners. And makes that character that character. You know what I mean? Like their characters are.
You just said that people stay in the closet, but then you're saying that they can't.
Yeah, because if you
Yeah, but
if you
you
made
already built
Batman
this
gay, then
love
he became a
story.
pedophile. If you
Those
make
three
Batman gay, he's
characters you
automatically a
built-
pedophile.
But those three characters, you've already built their love with, like Lois, with Iris. You can't change that. If you say that, if you bring out them characters, they're gay. That's it. You can't because Lois makes Superman and Iris makes the Flash. Simple as that. Without that,
Yeah.
other than that, any other character can come out of the closet.
So
I
if
don't
they
care
made
about
Bart,
Alan Scott
if they
coming
made
out.
Bart
I liked
Allen
it.
gay, would you care?
No, I like the fact that
Anybody to begin with.
Wally, I wouldn't want. Wally's another one I would say no. Roy could come out. Fuck, Dick Grayson, even though he has girlfriends, he could come out because he hasn't got that one stable partner. You know what I mean? A lot of people that are gay and haven't come out, they don't have one stable partner. They have multiple. They just keep going for multiple partners because eventually they're like, oh, I can't. Next one. So, but there, I just want to say, I don't care about the Alan Scott part. I
No,
actually enjoyed
that was
that
well
part.
written. I like
it was
how they
perfectly
wrote
written.
them.
I just don't like. I didn't like Roy, and I didn't like fucking the Flash. Just all of a sudden.
Wait,
here
I
you
want
go,
to
take
ask
them
you a
out.
couple
Don't worry,
other questions.
You killed Roy. Don't worry. You killed Jay Garrick, but here, just take the mantle. Everything's forgiven. Everything's all right. This is you know what is the best way to explain this fucking book? It's hey, DC fans, we know we fucked up with Roy and all that. We don't really want to apologize. It's like that you punch a kid at fucking school that you hate, and then the teacher goes, go apologize. And you just don't want to fucking apologize, but you have to. That's what this book is. It's like, sorry, fans. We know we fucked up, but here, sorry. It's just no effort. They don't give a fuck. They're just like, all right, we've got to listen to the fans. Let's just give them what they want, but let's just do it fucking half-assed. Who gives a fuck? That's what this book is, man.
All right. I'm
Your
going
take.
step by step with these stories. I want your dead honest opinions.
Next take.
Okay? No. This is me going to
I've got the book,
question
let's
Matt.
Go together.
All right.
We'll go together.
All right,
Let's go.
Matt. How did you feel about the Justice League story with Superman? Nothing really happened, right? The first
I can't
story.
remember that one because my mind had
The first
fucking
story
gone
where
blank.
Superman shows up and Black Adam.
Black Adam, that's cool because Black Adam's on that borderline of being good, bad. He's whatever. He's trying to be a good guy now. That's cool. He can't make up his mind yet.
The
That's fine.
James Tynion Batman story. It's like leaked in like 6 other books. I think it's great. That's the one with Arkham getting attacked.
Arkham, yep, I've got that here with Grifter and that, and then this fucking what's their names? The new next Batman finding out they're millionaires now. Yep, bit poorly written, but it's all right.
You didn't like the Wonder Woman shit.
Oh fuck no.
They say Wonder Girl, but that's just Yara for 10 seconds.
This is your fate now, Nubia. I will be the one to enter the world of men and risk being poisoned by it. Come on, man. Why fucking say shit like that? I will be the one to enter the world of men. That's it. If we fucking wrote, oh, I've got to enter the Themyscira and make sure it's not poisoned, well, fucking, you will cop World War fucking 2. World War 3. We already had World War 2.
Okay.
Fucking,
We already talked about that. Let's move. All right. We talked about Alan Scott. Teen Titans Academy. Short story. Nothing wrong with it.
what happened with Teen Titans Academy?
That's when he grabs the
that's just that
backpack.
one fucking. Yeah.
Let's backtrack a little bit. What is wrong with her saying they hate the man's world? It's a known thing. They don't like man's world. It's always been
Cool. I fucking hate Themyscira. Oh, here we go. Now they're going to start a sexist march.
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought I actually would love to go on an island full of beautiful fucking Amazon women. I ain't gonna deny that. Let's be honest here.
I honestly don't think anybody has a except for you. I don't think anybody has a problem with her saying I need to go into this dirty world because that's been established from day one. They don't.
There are fucking women in this dirty world too.
Yeah,
No.
man's world is a humans man's world.
No, because equality, mate. Man, it's not such thing as
No.
men's world.
The way that term is
Humans
being,
world.
it's kind of like when Wonder Woman was first introduced. It it's not being she's not using the term or the phrase man's world referring to specifically men as in us. A man's world, that phrase is being used in terms of our society that includes men and women.
Okay,
It,
why can't I say humans world? I want to do a march and fucking I'm
It
marching
sounds like-
down
dude,
fucking
dude.
whatever DC is in America, and I want to sign and I want humans world, not man's world.
dude, it's kind of like here. The perfect example that I can give is the X-Men or being an X-Man. Whenever in the comics,
Is that
It's
X-woman?
gonna change within 5 years. It's gonna change. I'm telling you now, it's gonna change. It's going to change. X person, I'm calling it.
if it does, you know what, man, I'm fine with it. It's fine. But I'm just saying that right now, characters when they refer to Storm or Psylocke or any other character, they say, hey, like she's one of the she's one of the most powerful X-Men on the team or X-Man on.
Well, they should say mutant.
It's a
It was
term,
mutant, a naughty
Sure.
term.
but what I'm saying though is that when they use that phrase, they're not necessarily referring to a gender. It just happens to be that's the language that has been used for forever, and that's what they're referring to. So I really don't think that they were trying to go that route. Could they have chosen the word or the phrase going into
It's
I
society.
guess, yeah, into
Society.
society to
Yeah. But it's the characters.
but it's the character's lexicon. It's how they speak because they've been away from society for fucking forever,
Mm.
So they still call our world a man's world.
And you're not wrong. They do not like men. When men show up to their island, they're immediately
Yeah,
fuck. But
yeah, for sure. But
Yeah, but what I don't like is if someone wrote a book or they made a fucking island, and I'm not trying to get into political talk here. I
Sure.
like to question it. If
Sure.
if someone made a book where it fucking hated on women, just like the Themyscira hate on men, and again, nothing. I love women. Fucking, I would love to live on Themyscira. Don't get me wrong.
someone is friends are women.
But you know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. And then if someone writes something about hating on women in a book, it's going to fucking cause massive debate. But it's all right to say, the women to hate on the men. Like, I don't want to get into political talks. I try to stay away from it, but that's what DC's
All right.
doing. DC's bringing all
All right,
this shit.
I want to finish these stories. I want to run down with him, and I want to point something out to his face. So,
Ah,
the Jonathan Kent story. Nothing wrong with it, right?
no, shit.
What?
was
It's 5 panels. Not even.
5 panels. It's 3 pages.
Oh, of him
4
just
pages.
flying around and punching people.
Just flying around holding people, throwing them. He's not Superman, never will be Superman. Fuck off. All right?
Alright.
Bendis killed Jonathan when he fucking made him old and put in the Legion of Heroes. Bendis fucking buried Jonathan Kent. He's dead. Gone. He's dead to me.
So that Green Arrow, Black Canary story you hate, it's done by Joshua
Green Arrow's my
Williamson.
favorite. That can never go wrong. Green Arrow can never be wrong.
What do you mean you complained about it?
No, I complained about Roy. I didn't complain about the Green Arrow.
Yeah, but it was written by Josh Williamson.
I complained about Roy. Yeah, fucking Josh Williams really needs to pick up his ball again, doesn't he?
What do you mean? He's written the greatest Flash stories in the last,
And didn't I say he needs to pick up the ball again?
he never dropped
real
it.
quick, hold on.
Again.
Hold on.
Flash was great. Batman v Superman was little.
Time out. Hold on, time out. Carlo, you read Infinite Frontier, right? No? Oh shit! So it's only YouTube. What the fuck, man? All right, keep going then. Keep going. Keep going.
Stargirl was just made because they need people to watch the show.
I really like the art style in that thing. It's very 90s.
The art is nice. Art is nice, but that's just made. If you can't see that, that's made just so that it gets viewers.
Well,
to
they
TV.
have a spring break special edition coming out, and I think it's a one shot.
Yeah, well, it's just to get ratings.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's DC's way.
Green Lanterns. How do you feel about that with Teen Lantern?
Well, you got the Batman story. Let me flick through this with the Peacemaker. Oh, yeah, the Green Lantern. To be honest, at this point, I was just like, just flick through. This is just garbage.
So that's a story that was started in Young Justice. That's
Yeah, I
finally
never
gonna
read
get a
that shit.
conclusion.
Nah, Ben Diaz wrote that. I don't touch that shit.
Well, no, this is by Thorn.
No, Ben Diaz wrote Young Justice. Didn't he write most of the Young Justice?
I think so.
Yeah, shit. Not gonna bother.
You didn't care about the Flash. All right, so there was
The only
only
thing I liked about the Flash, it's giving me hope, is they brought in what's his name, the Black President Superman. It's giving me hope that Michael B. Jordan, they're gonna make the movie about him. But that's the only thing I liked about the Flash. The rest was just
dude.
like, it's just look how much fucking writing there is, man. Like shit. Like, come on.
Hold on. I have no idea what's even going on in Infinite Frontier. I promise that I'm gonna get into DC, more. But that has never been a complaint for me. The more fucking writing that there is.
Oh nah, the less the better.
Well, actually, hold on. As long as it's not primarily focused on just pure exposition, but
It's-
if it's not ham-fisted exposition, the more reading, the more writing that
it's
that I-
mostly dialogue between Wally and Barry. It's all
It's a
dialogue
dialogue
between.
like, give it to me. If it makes sense, give it to me. Why? Because I'm paying fucking $3.99 a book.
Yeah, Ben
Sometimes
Diaz did.
$4.99.
Ben Diaz is good work. Fucking Daredevil and Amazing Ultimate Spider-Man had a lot of dialogue, but it was good dialogue. As long as it's good, I don't have a problem with reading a lot of dialogue if it's fucking good.
Yeah. No,
This
of course.
dialogue is
course.
shit.
You're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Maybe it's because you're on the other side of the equator. I don't know.
Give me a fist pump. I killed Jay Garrick and I killed Roy. Give me a fist pump and make me fucking flash.
He didn't kill Jay Carrick yet.
Oh, not yet. Sorry.
Or maybe you never will. It's a
There is a
possible-
cover of Jay Garrick coming out in chains, so I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, it's a future thing, future state.
When
so-
I was gone before, you filled my boots. You did me proud, son. I wouldn't go racing all over the multiverse if I didn't know in my heart that you're up to the task. And listen, if you need me, I can be there in a flash. I didn't know in my heart that I didn't know in my heart that you're up to the task. You just killed someone, but you're up for being a fucking hero.
All right, so he killed someone. He went to fucking jail.
Manhattan shit. What happened to his Manhattan shit? Like again, death metal fucking just. I forget stuff that happens when I hate it.
Did you read?
Wasn't he like Blue Manhattan?
Yes, but all that went away when
Oh, they just disappeared.
No, because
They
because
just-
Wonder Woman restarted the whole everything and then recreated all the worlds.
Well, he actually gave the powers to Wonder Woman. I think.
Yes, I think
Yeah,
so.
Looks like here, have it. There you go. And then the Darkest Night took it.
All I'm saying is we're not rebooting everything. Hey, this is a fucking major reboot. Don't fucking talk shit, DC. It's a major reboot because you guys fucking suck. Your writing is fucking woeful. I'm telling you, I'm a massive DC, mate. 95% of my comics, my toys, everything. I've always been DC. Even I used to never bother with Marvel. Now I'm going to be buying more Marvel and indies than I will fucking DC because I'm fucking sick of it. It's the same shit. Happened with New 52. Happened with Rebirth. Happened with Death Metal. Gonna happen with this. It's gonna be another reboot in 4 fucking years. You watch. If I'm wrong and we're all still talking in 4 years, I will whatever dare. I don't give a fuck what it is.
I'm gonna
whatever
make you
bet,
lick
I
the
don't care.
ass of a kangaroo.
I will film me licking an ass of a kangaroo. I will do it. In 4 years, we'll be sitting here rebooting again.
So
Thanks, Manny. I had no sleep, so I'm on fucking edge even worse.
Manny, and Carlo, I can't wait until you guys get your copies of Infinite Frontier because I want to see what the take is gonna be, man.
I'm either gonna say you're wrong, just like Nick, or I'll be like, I'm gonna be right there with him.
Yeah, but there's the difference. The difference is like you've got to. I'm a massive DC fan. If they shat on X-Men, Carlos and Nick,
What do you mean? They shit on X-Men all the time until this giant reboot.
Bro,
Right? But that's the
They've
thing.
been-
It's because I'm
they've been-
really passionate.
they've been shitting on the X-Men for the last fucking 10 years. It's not until
But
recently. It's not until recently that that they've finally been.
Have you
You know,
watched the Fox movies?
I know the Fox movie is right, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Who are you talking to? Me or
both
Matt?
of you.
Matt,
But what I'm saying,
they
Carl,
shit in the X-Men. They've literally ruined the any potential for a
Dude.
future franchise because
yeah,
they
but
made
that's
a
the thing.
fucking.
I am still not a massive hardcore X-Men fan. So when I watch the film, to me, I don't know anything about the comics. I have to go back to the comics, read them, and then realize, oh, hang on, it's
Right.
different. I enjoyed the films because I know nothing about the X-Men. You know what I mean? Where like the Flash, for example, you know, my missus was sitting there watching me fucking throw my remote and get angry, messaging you guys, and she says, "Why are you still watching this?" In a beautiful, beautiful Colombian accent. Why are you still fucking watching this? If it gets you angry, it's because I love the Flash. The Flash is my favorite superhero. When you love someone, and mind you, it got me some bonus points. When you love someone, you don't give up on them. You keep at it, and you keep having the faith and hope that it'll get better. That's what I'm trying with DC, but I'm starting to now just lose that love and find a new love in Marvel or IDW or Image or Boom. You know, instead of having that one love, I'm gonna have a menage a trois.
Hey man,
I
I'm
do
just saying,
I do think it's really stupid
just playing
that they're continuing Future State Gotham and they're doing the next Batman. But I've looked at some of the next Batman covers, and I think at least one of them has Batwing on them. So I'm hoping we get to see like Batwing and his brother do some shit, or his brother takes over as Batwing. Because
So-
that would
What? So they have them two team up? Nah.
you wouldn't like
I
that. You
did
wouldn't
put
like.
Future State Gotham on my list. Oh, I did put Future State Gotham on my list.
Did you like the Future State Red Hood story?
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Because Gotham, I put the only future thing did I was Gotham. That's the only one I put.
No,
in.
that's the only thing that's left. It's that, and then next Batman is going to be a current Infinite Frontier story, but it's obviously we know next Batman from Future State.
Are you gonna pick up that Infinite Frontier series?
What it's like the mini label on everything. Everything's labeled Infinite Frontier, I think now.
There's gonna be Infinite Frontier 1, 2, 3, 4 until 6, like an actual title of Infinite Frontier.
When I've been looking through, I haven't seen any of that.
Yeah, it's
Another fucking reboot.
June.
Oh, they're starting it in June.
I think that's where it's gonna go to the whole story of Barry Allen with whoever else you can go with.
Oh, so that's gonna be the story of that like that weird team in space in that giant station. Yeah, I'm gonna skip on that.
No. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Just to completely change the subject. Are you guys excited for that? What do y'all
Yes.
think is gonna happen?
Disney actually gave some YouTubers early screening of the first episode, and they said it's fucking really good.
Okay.
And I've seen a couple of the spots, the TV spots they put out yesterday. The one where they're in the plane, and the other one they're like just talking shit in a hangar. It looks good.
Yeah.
I think we should review it.
I mean,
action packed, and the Falcon is my favorite Avenger, so I'm obviously
The,
excited.
wait,
That's
wait,
why
wait.
Copper Dog,
The Falcon is your favorite Avenger in the movies or in general?
Because of the MCU.
Okay.
Why?
Because Anthony Mackie,
Anthony Mack is a great actor. It's gonna be good.
He's fucking shit up. It's like, wow, he's badass.
And then some
You know what character I think would be a great cameo from the movies in this series, even if he's only in one episode? I would love to see Ant-Man.
I was gonna say Ant-Man.
I would say Ant-Man beat him badly.
No, but like I can just imagine the dialogue between Bucky,
The three.
Falcon, and Ant-Man would just be phenomenal.
But what I'm hearing is them two have a really good chemistry, man.
Oh my God.
Once the two characters have good chemistry, that's it, man.
Have
know
you
the show
watched
can
all
be
the
fucking
interviews of them like outside, like
Dude,
during
they're
like
great.
Winter Soldier and like
They're great.
all the interviews are amazing. Like, even with them with freaking what's his name? They play Steve Rogers. When they're all three of them together, they're hilarious.
Yeah.
Are we gonna start next week? Is it next week?
Next week,
Yes.
man?
Also,
Guys, so next week's gonna be fucking phenomenal, dude. Because next week we're getting
Oh, the Snyder Cut.
Snyder Cut,
Woo!
and we're fucking getting Falcon Winter Soldier, man. It's gonna be a good week. Shit, I can't wait.
I'm not working on Thursday.
And then I think the next week after that
Friday for me,
we
it's not Friday
I
night,
think
I'll
we
be
get
watching
Godzilla King Kong the week after, right?
Nah, I think that's out this week as well.
Is it?
I thought it was the week after on
I
the
thought it was 26 or something, right?
That was 26, yeah, and then Mortal Kombat the week after that. I think, or 2 weeks after that.
Oh man, it's gonna be great.
Good month. That sounds great. I really do hope Anthony Mackie as a Falcon in the show, at least in one episode, just brings up the fact that Winter Soldier got his hand caught by Spider-Man. That you found that this punk kid, grabbed you, man. Like, I hope some kind of dialogue.
So
about that.
there was a commercial, an Xbox commercial that I saw today, where just Anthony Mackie as Falcon complaining about like I've seen this and I've seen that and this and this,
The
and
blimp?
then the blimp happened,
Look,
and I need to ask you one question: what have I missed? And this guy's just standing there at like a game store, and he points at the Xbox.
yo,
That's good, that one.
Oh,
real
and
quick,
2023 in that sense, right? It's they're staring on the future.
What?
yeah,
5 years since the blip,
Yeah.
but the blip was in 2023, so technically they could show like a completely new Xbox.
yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
So really quick, just a quick 15-second, 20-second reasoning to finish off the show. Who would you prefer to end up if either of them end up as Captain America? Do you want to see Bucky as Captain America, like, who was the original person that took over
Bucky Cap.
as Captain America? So Bucky Cap or Falcon Cap? Which one?
Cap.
I love Bucky Cap's costume with the all black with the blue triangle, and it's so hard because
It's fun.
basically even when Falcon becomes Captain America, he's still the Falcon.
Yeah.
He's still using his his wings and shit. So he's not really Captain America. He just has a shield. So I'll have to go for just that aspect of them taking on a whole different mantle. Like when you see Falcon dressed as Captain America, you still, if you're a bystander, you're gonna be, oh, it's the Falcon. But obviously, Bucky Cap dressed as Captain America, you're gonna think that's Captain America.
Yep.
So for that exact reason, I'm gonna go with Bucky Cap.
Bucky Cap.
Well, I reckon my theory is like it's hard because Bucky obviously was his good mate way back when.
Yep.
And then Falcon was like is his good mate, before he came back to Winter Soldier. So it's hard because they're both deserving of it.
Yep.
But I'd only say Bucky. I would prefer Anthony Mackie's Falcon, but then I say Bucky only because then you can still have the Falcon in the show. Because by making, like the Winter Soldier isn't really much of a hero kind of, you know what I mean? Like he isn't a main character. Where the Falcon is a good main solid character in the universe. So I'd say as a business move, I'd make Bucky. So that you can still have the Falcon and have him, because you put Falcon as Captain America, you're gonna lose out on the Falcon merchandise. You're gonna lose out on all that kind of
Carlos,
stuff.
So, was there a run where Winter Soldier is in charge of Thunderbolts? Am I just making that up? Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Okay.
It was during his Winter Soldier run.
Yeah.
Because matter of fact, I think that it was during the whole Cosmic Cube when the cube turned into Kobik or whatever. I think that's around the time that it happened. Yeah. Carlo, which one?
I'm gonna go with Bucky Cap. I love Falcon. Leave him alone. He's perfect the way he is. And Bucky, he's boring. He just has a metal arm, so he needs something to make him a little bit interesting. So yeah, Bucky Cap.
All right. Manny, what do you got?
If I had to choose between both of them, like only both of them, I would say I want Bucky. But I have a feeling. Here's my theory for the final thing.
If you say U.S. agent, I'm gonna punch you.
No, Mephisto's gonna turn into Captain America, and he's gonna be goody. No, I think I honestly think in a sense of MCU looking into the future, Marvel in real world, they're gonna make a younger person the Captain America. We're gonna hopefully be introduced to someone. I want to say Patriot, but I don't know. I think if they introduce Patriot, um, they're gonna leave the mantle of Captain America alone. Falcon's gonna be Falcon, Winter Soldier's gonna be Winter Soldier, or a U.S. agent, or who knows what. And then Patriot is gonna be ready to step up and Captain America in a few years.
Gotcha.
So Manny, I love it. So I think this is my theory. Cause I just said personally what I want to have, what I would choose, but I
Yeah.
think perfect idea to bring in Patriot as like the front ground is this is the guy that all these people that has taken on the mantle, and you have Falcon and Winter Soldier train them and they stay themselves, but I think the government as a whole needs to have that figurehead as someone that takes on the responsibility of Captain America, and I think it's a great way to introduce U.S. Agent like he was in the comics as a replacement of Captain America, who then ended up being same exact costume, just black.
Yeah.
It's the same exact costume, it's just black. And then the stripes are rearranged and shit, whatever. Um, but I think that is the perfect way to introduce all these new characters. And with
Well,
that,
just don't bring a Captain America back full stop.
no. Because Iron Man's gone, Cap's got to be gone.
He's getting old, man.
I gotta sign out, guys, because I gotta go do something.
Yep, for sure.
So that's my final note. U.S. Agent is coming. Patriot is coming. And the Hulk is gonna rip someone's head off.
That'd be nice. I don't know.
All right.
Is anybody? I usually finish it off, right? But anybody else want to do the outro? Because I mean, I'm not. I think Matt would be the most energetic here if you want to.
Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Make sure you tune in every week at the same time. We were a bit later today because someone had to sleep in or someone had to push a little bit of weights. But hey, please hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that follow button if you're watching on Twitch. Follow us all on Instagram. You can find us on there. Just look us up. But thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. We love it.
Oh, hold up. What are we rating nonstop?
8.
8.
Fucking 10.
9.5. Issue number 2 is going to be 10.
There it
Nice.
is.